Florida HVAC inspections fail for one of 10 reasons. Most of them are invisible after the ceiling goes up and the attic hatch closes. Every one of them is codified in specific sections with specific numbers that every mechanical inspector is trained to check. These are the 10. 1. Missing secondary condensate drain or float switch. In Florida's humidity, a properly sized residential air handler produces 2 to 5 gallons of condensate per hour in summer. FBC M1411.3.1 requires either a secondary drain line routed to a conspicuous location, one that drips visibly before the primary overflows, or a float switch on the primary drain that shuts the system down when the line backs up. A single primary drain with no secondary and no float switch is a direct inspection failure and a direct path to ceiling collapse. 2. No manual J load calculation. The Florida Energy Code requires ACCA manual J load calculations to be submitted with every HVAC permit. Manual J determines the correct tonnage and airflow for the specific home, square footage, window area, insulation values, orientation, internal loads. Equipment sized by rules of thumb, rather than a calculated load, fails to meet Energy Code before the first circuit is energized. The documentation must accompany the permit package. 3. Duct sealed with cloth tape. FBC M1601.4 requires that duct joints and seams be sealed with mastic tape, or tape listed to UL 181. The gray cloth tape sold at every hardware store in the country is not UL 181 listed. It dries out, shrinks, and detaches within months in a Florida attic at 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Every failure point after cloth tape releases is a leak from 130-degree attic air into the conditioned stream. Mastic is required. 4. Duct insulation below R6. FBCEC R403.3 requires ducts in unconditioned spaces, attics, crawl spaces, to be insulated to a minimum of R6 in Florida climate zones 1 and 2. Flex duct is manufactured in R4, R6, and R8 configurations. R4 flex duct in a Florida attic is a code violation. The insulation value is printed on the duct jacket. The inspector will read it. 5. Failed duct leakage test. FBCEC R403.3.2 requires all new duct systems to pass a total duct leakage test not exceeding 4 cubic feet per minute, 25 per 100 square feet of conditioned floor area. A 2,000 square foot home must test below 80 cubic feet per minute, 25. Leaky ducts in a Florida attic pull 130-degree air directly into the supply stream and depressurize the conditioned space relative to the unconditioned attic, driving humid outside air through every penetration in the building envelope. 6. Equipment clearances not maintained. FBC M1307 and equipment listings require minimum clearances between the unit cabinet and any combustible material: framing, insulation bats, wood blocking. These clearances are printed on the equipment label and in the installation manual. A gas air handler or heat pump installed with framing contact or insulation pressed against the cabinet is operating outside its listing. 7. No service access or attic working platform. FBC M1305.1.3 requires equipment installed in an attic to have a level working platform adjacent to the unit, not less than 24 inches wide, and a passable walkway from the attic access opening to that platform. A unit dropped into an attic without a platform forces every service technician to crawl across trusses in a 130-degree space. The inspector will pull the attic hatch and look. 8. Bathroom exhaust fan vented into the attic. FBC M1503.4 requires exhaust air from bathrooms and toilet rooms to discharge to the outdoors through a duct that terminates on the exterior of the building. Terminating an exhaust fan duct into the attic introduces warm, humid air directly into the attic cavity, condensing on roof sheathing, saturating insulation, and producing mold on the underside of the roof deck. This is among the most common DIY HVAC violations in Florida residential construction. 9. Return air from a prohibited location. FBC M1602 prohibits return air from being drawn from garages, bathrooms, toilet rooms, kitchens, or any room containing a fuel-burning appliance. A return path through an attached garage allows carbon monoxide and combustion byproducts to be distributed through the entire air distribution system. These are not aesthetics violations. They are health and safety violations. 10. Condensate drain trap missing on positive pressure unit. Air handlers in a positive pressure configuration. Blower on the supply side of the coil. Require a trap on the condensate drain. Without it, positive cabinet pressure prevents condensate from draining, allows air to be drawn back through the drain line, and causes water to back up over the drain pan and overflow into the ceiling. FBC M1411.3 governs condensate drain installation. A positive pressure unit with no trap will fail to drain under normal operating conditions. IMG 11. 10 inspections. The same checklist every time. The difference is whether the system behind the drywall was installed to the code that governs it. IMG 12. Share this before your mechanical rough-in closes. Subscribe for more Florida building code in plain language.